Colonel Steve Akley here at my place, the ABV Barrel Shop in suburban St. Louis, the place where you can try before you buy. We did 74 barrel picks last year. It's hard to do because I'm seeing it reverse and it's a whole thing. But yeah, we did 74 barrel picks last year. We're going to beat that number this year. We want to get 100. That's the ultimate goal. And I think we will get there. I don't know that we're going to get there this year, but I think we're going to be in the 80s. We'll see how it plays out. We still got, several months to go. And I think that we're definitely going to beat 74. And I think we're going to smash that record. We'll see. What's cool about us is even as you look behind me, you may be like, man, I don't know a lot of these brands. What's going on at this place? Well, the cool thing is we are out and we are trying to find the best whiskey in the world. And then we back that up by saying, come on in. Sit down at the bar and you can try before you buy. So our barrel picks are open and available to taste, and you can taste some of these and you can tell us what you think. And the ones that you like, buy them. The ones that you don't like, which I don't think there's going to be very many of those, but the ones you don't like, don't buy. And I think it'll probably be a matter of you got to prioritize. You got to start ranking them, which is my first favorite, second, third, because there's not going to be any losers there. We don't do that. So we are all about the best of the best. We have to have awkward conversations with people that come in and be like, they want to sell you a barrel of whiskey. And if it doesn't meet our standards, we'll tell them. We'll be like, it's not good enough to be in here. I'm sorry. You don't like hearing that. I get it. It's your business. It's your livelihood. I'm not saying it on this video. I'm not going to say who comes in and does that. But I will say this. That's what we tell them because we believe in that. It's our reputation and we do it for you. So hopefully you appreciate that. The question today would be, how have we evolved? When you think about this, if you came here on day one, and our business model was we're going to do barrel picks and that's going to be it. And that's all we do. And on day one, when you came in, you opened the door, that's all we had here, barrel picks. That's it. Now we did find that there were some shortcomings there where we could still keep a majority of our business being barrel picks, but there was room to add some other things. And we started reconfiguring the store, doing things a little different. And we added in a bottle and bond section. And this came after a meeting with Bernie Lubbers, and he was talking about he's certified stores for bottle and bond. We thought that'd be cool. Because we were starting to have people come in because we're just listed as a liquor store in places like Google and stuff like that. People come walking in there and be like, I'm just hosting something in my backyard where we're mixing up some cocktails. They don't want to spend $50 or $100 on a bottle, so we can point them in the direction of that. Plus, they know those. So there was some familiarity there that leads to us starting that. Then we started a section called Oddities that was like, this is going to be kind of a catch-all. This is going to be where sometimes we're doing events and they're asking us to buy things we don't carry. Sometimes it's just really good whiskey. It's like, oh, well, we don't want to pass something up because it's not a barrel pick. We want a place to carry it. So we put 3 shelves on the wall. We call it Oddities because for us, it's not odd whiskey. It's just odd that we would have it in here. So that became the second thing that we did. And then we started this program. We noticed that people would come in and it might be their spouse or it might be somebody that they're with. And if they don't like whiskey, all they want to do is get out of here. Now we've got someone shopping that's tasted our whiskey. This is the ideal situation for us. But if they've got someone that's wanting to get out of here, it's not a good scene for us. So we just started to bring in some things that were kind of very sweet on the profile, like sweet moonshines and bourbon creams and stuff like that. And the idea was have something for them to taste too. And you know what? They started buying bottles. So they'd want to come in and they'd be like, oh, what do you got next time? So we try to rotate those, kind of by season and stuff like that. So we call it the Trailing Spouse Program. And we always have something that if you're not a bourbon fan, you might be able to taste and enjoy here. And then kind of the last thing that we added, again, that wasn't barrel picks, and now it sounds like we're in a whole store that's not, really, it's still over 90% of our sales is just simply barrel picks. But we do these other things because we just want to. So we've got a rack we call favorites, and it's kind of dual fold. It's kind of, we'll buy just, again, whiskey that we like. It doesn't have to be barrel picks at all. There might be an old Granddad 114 over there. But so the idea is we'll carry from time to time, by the bottle, not by the case or anything like that. We'll throw up there and we change it out every month, and we call it our favorites. The other thing that comes back, one of the 3 shelves, it's a little shelf that has 3 shelves. And one of the shelves has our old barrel picks. So we bring them back. We have a place we call the vault, and we'll keep, between 1 and 12 bottles, depending on what it is, in the vault, and we bring it back down the road. So that way, this idea that when the barrel sells out, it's gone for good. You'll never, ever get to taste it again. We give people a second chance. We hold bottles back. This was very tough to do at first. When you're starting out a business and you're like, I'm going to hold this inventory back and not sell it. At first, we didn't do a whole lot of that. We kind of built up, or over time we did this. And then we saw the value of it. Then we could have events centered around, hey, taste some things from the vault and stuff like that. And it became really a big thing that we do. So that's some of the things that we do different, kind of ways that we've evolved. We didn't anticipate these things starting out, but you have to always evolve. If you're not going to listen to what your customers are telling you or what the market's dictating, if you're just like, I'm going to stay in the lane and this is going to be it no matter what, I don't think you'll be around very long. And I think we're going to be around a long time. And that's one of the reasons why, because we are willing to evolve and tweak. We're always going to be the single barrel place, but we are willing to tweak our format to meet your needs.